you know that most of the Galapagos Islands are tips of submarine volcanoes that can blow at any time? That's not the only cool thing about these islands. There's much more. I'm going to inform you about the beautiful Galapagos Islands. I will inform you with cool facts, what activities you can do there, and some of its history. For the cool facts, the islands consist of 13 major islands and 6 smaller islands. It's a part of the country Ecuador, and the islands are built from lava pileup from the active volcanoes there. The Galapagos were found by the Bishop of Panama, Tomas de Berlanga. In the lowlands, there is a cactus forest, and there's thousands of exotic species on the islands, including the giant tortoise, which lives up to around 150 years. The swimming marine iguana there feeds on seaweed and are usually found on the rocks by the shore by the hundreds. They have another exotic species, which is the furred seal, and it lives right along with the tropical animals there. Most of the islands aren't inhabited by the people, but are visited a lot. There are many things to do there, like most people like to go to Tortuga Bay, which is a very popular beach there. People surf there and do many other things. Another great fun thing to do is go on a guided scuba dive. You can see all sea life all around the world. Another great time is to get toured around all the islands by boat. Many people like to hike on trails up to volcanoes or just out in the forest. Surfing is a big event there because it is very active and a thrill. Many people kayak around the islands because it gives you a workout and you don't have to pay the expensive prices to go there. Also, you can get to many places that the bigger boats can't. Snorkeling is also a big thrill there. Another thing people do there is they pay to swim with dolphins. They have a wildlife research center which people can visit. At the center, they take new species or just deformed creatures that are found and just research them. For some of its history, the most important visit to the Galapagos Islands was by Charles Darwin in 1835. This is when the islands became known to mankind. After his visit, whalers and pirates took this advantage to have a stopping point out in the ocean. When the whalers were there, they would take giant tortoises and by 500 to 600 at a time and use them as meat on the ship. Before it was illegal, the sailors took around 200,000 and made the giant tortoise species extinct on the island of Florida. Some sailors let go of livestock so future shipwrecked ships could live off the livestock on the islands. Ecuador established the islands a national park in 1959. This is when all the tortoises were saved. There weren't any natives, although people did stop and few tried to build communities, but most just kept going. It was nicknamed the Bewitched Island because the strong currents made it hard to navigate through them and dock their ships. These facts aren't the only cool things about the Galapagos Islands. There's much more to learn. I just informed you on these beautiful islands and vacation places. Now you know where your next vacation should be.